Hello, collective. How are you? Welcome to my channel. My name's Dharma. This is a general reading for what Spirit wants us to know right now. We're back in learning mode. Paying attention to that nostalgia. Maybe we don't want to go back there because it's not serving us. Maybe we'll recall what are useful data points without dwelling in them. We trust that our guides, ancestors, holy guardian angels, ascended masters will give us messages that are meant only for the highest and greatest good of the collective. Everyone is welcome. We welcome this space. Finding that balance, that emotional intimacy with ourselves, uniting the masculine and feminine, the two hemispheres of our brain. Please and thank you. What is the current situation? Or a card representing our collective. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Current situation or ourselves. Thank you so much. Well, almost in the upright. She's internalizing the fact that she has the ability to use willpower. There's that ending we were looking for. We're done. We've made the decision that we're done with something that's no longer serving us. And there's that little spark of inspiration that's going to develop into the Queen of Wands upright. We have a childlike curiosity. We don't know. We don't know, but we've got the will to find out. Crossing, please and thank you. Thank you so much. Look. The Empress and the King of Pentacles. We have the ability to bring our desires and wishes into the material realm on the outside, not just on the inside, on the outside. And the Empress, he's the doer. He's the doer. She's the attractor. She knows she's fertile, and all she has to do is wave that scepter, that magic wand, that wand of willpower. It's beautiful. Recent past, please and thank you. Recent past, please and thank you. Yeah, we're coming out of the hermit mode. We're getting back out into the world. Coming out of our heads, out of our heart space. We're going to act out of our heart space, but we're not going to stay caught up in that emotion. Because emotions are like tides. They rise and fall, come and go. In the subconscious, please and thank you. In the subconscious, please and thank you. In the subconscious, please and thank you. Subconscious, please and thank you. Pay attention to the numbers of cards. You can do your own research of that. Look, well, we're about to get another little taste of truth. We're going to get another little glimmer, but it's still in the subconscious. Hasn't broken through yet. That's all right. And remember that first taste, it isn't the whole truth. It's just that we've seen, or we may glimpse the whole truth, but not really comprehend it. But it just means there's a lot more work to be done. The Ten of Swords, that's when we've entirely understood the whole thing. We've integrated it. We've done whatever in the material with it, and we've put it to a rest and start a new cycle. And the consciousness, leaving something out in the cold. We'll see what that is, but I believe it's, you might be living on a lack mindset out in the cold, or habits that no longer serve us, doom scrolling, TV, drinking, doping, addiction to self-pity, addictions coming off sex, over-exercise, overwork. Near future. Thank you so much. Look, we're going from this to this. Or, actually, I think I'm going to read it like this. We're done with that cycle. We've analyzed something. We've internalized several truths, or the whole truth. In the near future, we're going to externalize it. We're going to use it to do our will. We've mastered control over thoughts and emotions. We've mastered our emotions over our thoughts and words. The tongue holds the power of life and death. He who loves it will taste its fruit. In the environment, Knight of Wands, Six of Swords, moving on to calmer waters. With the Knight of Wands going out into the world, he's going somewhere. And these energies, masculine and feminine, they all reside within us. It's like the yin yang, one's masculine, one's feminine, or electricity, a positive and a negative charge, atoms. Those waters are choppy, a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings. We're going to use those swords to bring ourselves over into a steady emotional state. And that might just be because when we start a new adventure, a new endeavor, hopes and fears. Thank you so much. Look. We can remember the past fondly without going back into it. We can use, like I said, we can use the experiences, positive and negative, as a reference point for when we encounter similar situations, but we're not going to dwell on them until we need them. When we need them, we'll access them. What does the collective have control over, please? How can we influence this situation? Please and thank you. Please and thank you. What influence do we have over this situation? Please, thank you. Influence we have over the situation. Thank you so much. We can step back, get a new perspective, take a look at it. Sure, we've been there a lot. And I think that's okay. We don't have to stay in the hanged man position, but rather than just rushing ahead based on what we feel or what we think at that particular moment, when we may not have the full picture, we might just need to step back a little bit. And it can be for a moment or for years, depending on what the situation is that we're analyzing. That doesn't mean we stop our whole lives. That just means we step back and try to get a different perspective on the situation, potential outcome. Wow, that's a lot, Spirit. You want me to take them all? All right. Lots of options, lots of feelings about those options. It's going to lead us to not investing that pinnacle. That's why we're going to. That's why we're going to step back and get a grip. Not making a decision until we plan a strategy. That's how I read it. We'll see. Yeah. We're gonna step back, get a bigger picture before we go forth and try to, maybe we don't want to plant the wrong seeds. We're gonna get a bigger picture before we decide. We're gonna get a strategy. This hasn't come to the consciousness yet. So we're waiting on a little bit more information. It's beautiful. Oh my. Hold on, collective. I think I'm gonna get some cards. Yeah. Well, what do I do with them? Okay, I'm good. My apologies. The two cards that I thought I had mixed in weren't tarot cards. I would have left them if they would have been from another deck, but they weren't. They were instructions on how to utilize this deck. This was my first deck. And yes, I did. I bought it for myself. Deck I just used to do the reading. A family member bought. Bless them so much. And then they bought two other decks and the recording device because they had a little bit of faith. I almost got enough willpower. Almost. There she is. Not quite in the upright. She's getting there. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. Please and thank you. Clarify the Hermit reversed. Clarify the Hermit reversed, please and thank you. Thank you so much. The Hermit has an idea of what they want to bring into fruition, but they're not really clear on it yet, and they want to make sure. I don't know whether that means maybe they have more than one seed they want to plant, or maybe they're assessing the conditions. Is the soil right for this? What am I going to have to do to make it grow? Yeah, getting that strategy together. A lot of factors. Haven't made a decision yet. So maybe there's more than one seed. Maybe they're trying to assess whether the soil is right, the conditions, the weather, the climate, how much work they're going to have to put into it. Did I not see the 10 of Wands somewhere? Was that on a cut? I guess that was on the cut. Any words of advice? I don't think so. We'll get a shadow card. Magician's not acting, or they're not going to act with sincerity, or they aren't acting with authenticity. Ulterior agendas, manipulating people. But I think in this reading, it just means that it's not time to act. We've got to get that information together and get a strategy. Yeah, because that's where we're going. We're looking for that healing blend between perfect balance of harmony between emotions and connection to spirit, while also being grounded in reality and bringing into fruition what we want. And that's gorgeous. I have no complaints about this reading. Now, sometimes when we have a new adventure, there'll be a few starts and stops before we really get started because, we have to test things out, or situation changes quickly and we need to get a bigger picture. Or maybe we have to talk ourselves into just getting started. Well, we made the first step. Let's make another one. It's like, yeah, but that first one was really hard. Okay, do it again. You did the first one, do this one. I'm trying to become more aware of the nature and how it behaves in my area. So I was very proud of myself when I handled creature that was where it was not supposed to be without getting hurt and without hurting the creature as well. Please and thank you. What do we need to look at? What archetypes are we working with today? Please and thank you. What archetypes are we working with? Please and thank you. Thank you so much. Companion in the reverse. I gotta turn on the light to read it. I just can't. Loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. Loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. That means with ourselves as well. By the way, Carolyn Nice, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. She had a great lecture posted yesterday on her channel. Phenomenal, phenomenal. It's about healing with energy. It starts with changing our attitudes, our thoughts. And with that, I bid you adieu. Be blessed, because we are so blessed.